Now it's the August bank holiday weekend, so many of us have plans across the 3 days.
Stylist Laura Jordan joins us, and we've got more styles to take you across any occasion this weekend, both day and night.
Yes.
Hi,
Hi,
Laura. So I suppose summer has not finished, even though we're kind of planning on getting back to school, getting back into routine, but there's 5 more weeks to enjoy, really.
Exactly. I think we tend to forget that because when we go into stores, we are getting prepped for school and we have all the autumn-winter stock starting to drip its way in slowly but surely. So I think it's really nice to remind ourselves this is the last bank holiday of summer and we have at least 4 weeks of summer remaining, if not a bit longer, if we get a nice September. So we're trying to keep that in mind today, to pick pieces that are not going to break the bank, but really do keep us shipshape for the next few weeks of summer.
Brilliant, okay. So Ursula is up first.
So Ursula is wearing a wrap dress, which I always think is a winner because it's kind of flexible in terms of the styles you pop with it. So lovely V-neck, arms are covered, which are 2 ticks cinched in at the waist, which is helpful. And again, just that floral print is really delicate in terms of the fluted finish. So a blunt finish on a skirt can sometimes be a little bit sharp, whereas when it's nicely kind of cut off and it's scalloped, it just has a little bit more of a flattering finish on the leg. So that's what we've gone for. In terms of the jewellery that we've popped with it, this is from a London-based brand, Astrid & Miu, which is exclusively stocked in Weir & Sons in Grafton Street in Dundrum. And these pieces here are contemporary in that they can be worn with a lot of different options. And these are their rose gold collection, which is paired with the colours that we have in the dress. It kind of pulls it out nicely. And the watch is from Olivia Burton, also at Weir's. So again, just a gentle kind of nod to summer, but at the same time, the suede strap on it kind of lets it be worn through autumn, winter as well. So just a nice little pop of colour and handy for gifting, etc. So
strong colour with the green, which is nice, because you might feel that you don't want to purchase something in cream or white at the moment.
I think so, and I think that green gives us a little bit of scope going into September and October as well, which is important to keep in mind. And then even the pinks that we're pulling out, because sometimes people aren't sure what to wear with green, so it's nice that the colours are already in that there in the look, which is helpful. And then going down to the shoes, again, these guys are a suede, really, really good quality and soft. I think that's quite important for footwear, particularly if they're open-toed, they don't cut your feet. So these guys are soft suede from Vienna Shoes in Blackrock.
We talked about it before, Laura. I always ask this question about wrap dresses. The V is often too low, or the dipped hemline is too high. So did you say a cami or a slip or something like that underneath them?
A cami can work really well with a small piece of lace or even a bandeau bra. Now, what I like with buying a wrap dress is buy one that's a real wrap, not a fake wrap. Because a real wrap, you can adjust the length here. You can't with one that's sewn in with the zip, and so that's a real wrap that you actually, it's almost like a dressing gown.
You don't have that problem.
Exactly, so that just gives you a bit of scope when you're trying them on. Just check, is there a zip or is it actually a wrap? And that gives you the control of the bust area.
Moving on to the lads now, here's James.
So James is wearing a full look here from Richie Whelan's menswear in Nace. What we have here is something a little bit smarter that could take you from lunch to dinner. The striped shirt, again, nice and fresh, that nautical look, which never really goes out of fashion, quite a classic. And that we have with it is the Herbie Frog blazer. This is London designed and sold in Richie Whelan's. And we have here that, I think that cranberry colour is kind of a nice one to mix in with a lot of the neutrals, like your navies, your blues and your greens. It's quite versatile. And then we've just popped it with a pair of chinos. Again, we tend to go for the navy chino or the beige chino. It's kind of nice to change it up a little bit and put the blue kind of cornflower colour in it. And again, we'll work with a lot of your neutrals in your wardrobe. And a summer shoe, just nice and subtle. So again, sometimes for menswear, it can be tricky to find a summer shoe that works. This guy, just a classic slip-on with a little bit of a hessian around the sole, which just gives it that little nod to summer. But it's a comfortable way of mixing in smartness with your
Is that a sports watch? Is he running?
He is
for lunch,
running to meet the pals.
In a hurry.
Exactly. This is a Casio sports watch from Weir's, and it has a stepometer and all of the things you may need to keep yourself active and fit during your month of summer.
Brilliant. Now Kelly is with us for the third look.
So this piece here, again, it's helpful cut in that it's high neck for someone who doesn't want a deep V, so smaller bust. This works really well. It's cinched in and just falls over the waist and this tummy, which is helpful, and a little slit in it. And this is a helpful one because right now it works perfectly. On a duller day it works great because it's kind of a darker colour, but you could totally work in a pair of tights with that, dare I say it, for the months to come. So this is a good investment kind of longer term. And again, the pieces we've popped with it, the yellow pieces and the drop of the gold in the ear, and just giving that little nod, because you do need accessories, I always feel, for a bold print, you need bold accessories so they don't get lost in it. So here we have that lovely yellow gemstone in the neck piece as well, which has got that frame of plated gold and then a silver chain with some cubic zirconium as well. So again, a nice statement summer piece that would work equally well with a white t-shirt. And then we've matched it up with the ring. We've popped it here on the pinky, but you could easily get a larger size if you wanted to wear it elsewhere, and the watch that coordinates too. And just as you go down through, that midi length is really popular, but a little bit of a slit gives that movement and that balance with some leg and some skin. And again, you can decide yourself how much or how little you want by sewing it up if you want. And the shoe, the block heel, like really staple in our wardrobes for summer, particularly in that suede fabric, which is comfortable to wear because comfort is
Where
really
do we
important.
stand on the animal print? It's obviously sticking around, isn't it?
So we had a huge amount of leopard print last autumn. I mean, it was literally everywhere for at least 6 months. Now tiger print is having its moment, and it is set to be a trend even coming into the start of autumn. But I think likely more of a mini trend, simply because we've had so much print. We're ready for something different. But I think definitely worth investing in for the next 6 weeks at least.
You'll be back later on with 3 more looks?
Will indeed, yes.
Super, Laura. Thanks so
Thank
much.
you, Laura.
Thank you.